welcome back to my channel. I am back from New York. I arrived back on early Sunday morning. I'm very jet lagged, so excuse me if I seem extremely tired in this video. I also have a drink here because I might get thirsty. So today's video is going to be my best in 2015. This is going to be beauty and makeup based. I will do another one lifestyle fashion based, but that'll be like in a couple of days time. So I have a big box here full of things that I have been loving this year, and I'm just going to kind of like dip in and talk about them. I am going to try and do this fairly quickly because there is tons and I don't really want to make this video really long, so I might be talking a bit fast, so sorry for that. If you liked my vlogs that I filmed over the holidays, then, you know, go and check them out. If you haven't checked them out, I did vlog. I didn't vlog as much as I had hoped. I was sick for some of the trip, which kind of puts a downer on vlogging, because vlogging is the last thing you want to do when you're ill. I also made some great friends and I didn't want to shove the camera in their face because that's not the best thing to do. So yeah, the first thing I've been loving this year is this Biore Free Your Pores Deep Pore Charcoal Cleanser. I try to use it at least once a day every day if I do remember to do my skincare. I'm not the best, I'm not going to pretend that I'm the best. I don't do it twice a day sometimes. I normally do it once or even like once every other day, but this is really good. It just makes your face feel so fresh, and it really works in my opinion. And I have, you know, a lot of pores sometimes, especially when it's that time of the month, so this is always nice to have on hand. The next thing is also do like shower bath. This is the Victoria's Secret Mango Temptation Body Wash. Again, this smells amazing. I cannot, you know, say how amazing it smells. It smells like the body spray, but it's a body wash. I definitely want to pick up more of these because I only have this one. And yeah, I definitely love using it. It's kind of one that I don't use all the time. I kind of savour it because it's quite a luxurious thing in a way for me. So yeah, I really love that. The next thing is also scented. This is the Calvin Klein Euphoria Gold. This is probably one of my favourite perfumes this year, if not my favourite. As you can see, there's not a lot left, so I'm going to have to pick up a new one. This is so easy to pop in your handbag. It's a reasonable size. It smells great. It's good for night and day. I love wearing it more in the night time. Yeah, it's just a really nice scent. It's quite strong, but it's not overpowering, and I highly recommend it. The next thing is this Ted Baker Body Souffle. This is the blue range, as I'll call it. I don't really know if they have names for it. So you have the blue range and the pink range. The blue one I prefer. The smell is much nicer. The thing I love about this is it's kind of like a tub, which really appeals to me, because if you take too much cream out, you can just put it back in the tub, whereas if you have like a squeezy bottle, it's a lot harder to put back in the tub. I have used quite a lot of this, if you can see, so I'm gonna have to pick a new one up soon, and it just smells so great. It's kind of like one of those scents that you can use all year round. It's not winter based, it's not summer based. It's really moisturising. It dries really quickly, which I like because that is my pet hate. I hate when moisturisers take forever to dry. So yeah, I love that. The next thing I've been loving is also a perfume. This is the Lola Marc Jacobs. This probably has about 2 pumps left in it. So I'm definitely going to have to pick another one up of these. The packaging is gorgeous. I just think it's so pretty. I don't know if you can hear as well, but I have a cold. It might not be very obvious to you, but it's obvious to me. So when I'm talking, it's kind of annoying me because I can hear my cold. So I got this, I think either for last year, Christmas or birthday or something like that. And I just love it. It is a really nice scent. So I definitely want to pick up more Marc Jacob things in the year and try out his different perfumes. The next thing I've been loving is this argan oil, Moroccan argan oil by OGX, which again is a company I love. This I have used before and I've used it all up. I stopped using it for a while, but I came back to it because my hair was getting quite dry. I've used it today, so I don't know if you can tell, but it makes my hair so soft. I wouldn't recommend using it every day as your hair can get really greasy. I wouldn't recommend using it above this kind of area because the top of your hair can get really greasy, so I tend to use just the bottom half. You don't need loads to put in your hair, you just need a little bit. Rub it in your hands and run it through your hair and then blow dry your hair, and it just works perfectly. The next thing I've been loving this month, it's also hair related. This is the Urban Fudge, or Fudge Urban, either way. Sea salt. I stopped using this for a while. I bought it, I used it, didn't really like it, so I left it. And then I started using it again, and I think it works so much more when I have longer hair. My hair is quite thick, so when I want to create kind of like natural waves, I will just plait my hair after I've had a shower or a bath, spray this in and leave it overnight, and it just creates really, really nice subtle not curls, but like waves. It smells amazing. It smells like the beach, which is always lovely because I always love going to the beach, so when I'm not at the beach, this is nice to have like a reminder. I think it's quite reasonable as well. I remember it being about £5, I would say, so yeah, definitely pick that up. The next thing is also hair related. It is my Tangle Teaser. Again, because I have really long hair, it's quite thick. When it has knots in it, it's so hard to brush with a normal brush, so this is a lifesaver. You can use this when your hair is dry, wet, anything in between, and it's just really gentle on your hair. So if you don't have one, then I would recommend investing in one. Moving on to like face, the two things I've been loving this year are Simple. Well, Simple altogether I absolutely love because the brand is so cheap, so reasonable. Their formulas really, really suit well with my skin. My skin doesn't break out, my skin doesn't get irritated, so I always tend to stick towards them. The face wash is so easy to use. You just pump a little bit on your hand and rub it into your face and then wash it off, obviously. Moisturiser, again, is so easy to use. It dries really quickly. This one is the rich one, so it's better to use during the winter. Yeah, so those two I've been loving, and I'm sure you guys will know by now because you would have seen it on various favourites and blog posts and pictures. Moving on to razors. This is probably one that most people don't talk about, but I thought I would. I've been loving this Snap one by Venus. It's so easy to use. It's just small and you can just use it anywhere with ease. I took it on holiday with me and it's a great travel one. It is quite expensive. It can be around £10 unless it's on offer. So if it's on offer, I always like to pick up one or two just to have them as backup, and I just dropped it. Yeah, so this is probably my favourite razor. Moving on to makeup. Makeup brushes, probably Real Techniques. They're just really standard ones, really reasonable ones, easy to use. These ones need to be washed because I use them on holiday, so excuse the mess. I'm definitely going to pick up more this year. I want to pick up some of the sets and kind of just build up my makeup brush collection. I don't really have loads of makeup brushes. I chucked loads out because they were old and horrible, and that is something you need to do sometimes. Just chuck them all out and buy a new set. So I am looking for a new set. Face wise, I've been loving the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum, which you guys will know because it's been in various favourites and pictures again. It's just so easy to put on. It gives a medium coverage, a really nice natural coverage. I'm wearing it at the moment, and it goes really well with my concealer, which is from Rimmel. This is a Wake Me Up concealer, which I use to brighten up places and highlight places. So those two are really good. They're both from the drugstore and they're both really, really reasonable. So I highly recommend them. Moving on to like bronzer and compact powder. Compact powder is from Rimmel again, so is my bronzer. This is the Stay Matte one. It's just a translucent one, so anyone can use it if my friends are over and they need one. This is their 25 Sun Glow bronzer. Again, I just use this all the time. I'm kind of one of those people that likes to use the same things until they're completely gone, and then I will buy a new bronzer from somewhere else. Which is why you see the same bronzer and compact powder in every video. Eyelash colours are another thing I've been loving this year. I've only just got into them, I'd say, this year. The year before I didn't really use them, and the year before that I never used them. These are just essential for me now. They make my eyelashes so much more longer, and because I don't really have long eyelashes anyway, these are just perfect. They're just normal ones from anywhere, really. Moving on to base, which I forgot to do. This is just a Professional by Benefit. This is so good. It's really easy to put on. It is quite expensive. It is from Benefit, so it is quite pricey, but I highly recommend investing in one and using it on special occasions, or, you know, if you're going out to a wedding or something like that. It is a really good one. It makes your pores really small, and it goes a long way. Like, you don't really need to use that much to put on your face. Blusher wise, my favourite one this year has been this Speedy blush by Collection 2000. This is just the #1 Tickled Pink. It's so easy just to put on your cheeks and then rub in. And I'm all for easy makeup, quick makeup, because I don't really wear it loads anyway, so when I do I don't really like to spend loads of time on it. For highlighter, I've been loving the Benefit one, which looks like this. Again, you've probably seen this loads of times. It's so easy just to put on your cheeks and rub in. This one is the travel size. I am hoping to get the normal size soon if this one runs out or something like that. Moving on to eye-wise, there are 3 mascaras that I've been loving this year especially. One of them is the Maybelline Lash Sensational, which I got this year, so I've never tried it before. It is an amazing base. It really puts loads of length into your eyelashes. You can start from the root and go right up, and you know, it makes your eyelashes look so different. So I'm definitely going to be repurchasing this in the new year. The next one you would have seen thousands of times is the Rimmel Scandalized Extreme Black. It looks like this. It is great for like texture. Yeah, I just love it and I always go back to it. The next one is the Rimmel Scandalized Rocking Curves. It's the red one. Again, I always go back to this. It just adds so much more texture. I'm gonna have to have a drink because I'm really hot. There we go. Obviously studio lights are great, like they make the footage look great. The downside is they make you really hot. Yeah. So lips wise, the 2 like lip care products I've been loving this year are Carmex, which is a staple in my life. I have so many of them, I lose them and put them in various places, so that's why I have so many of them. The next one is this Nivea lip butter, which is great for the night time. I love to put it on before I go to bed and wake up with like really moisturising lips, so that is a tip for you. And then moving on to like lip products, because I have quite a few. The first 2 I'm going to mention because I just got them this December, so it's kind of just slipping into my 2005 favourites, but I thought why not. The first one is this Too Faced Melted. It looks like this and I'm wearing it on my lips currently. I got it when I was in New York and it is amazing. This is the Melted Berry. It gives you a matte finish, so easy to apply. The applicator is kind of like a brush. It's just a really nice product. I can't wait to pick up more colours. I just really love it, and they were really reasonable. I think they were about $11. The next thing is this Rouge Edition Velvet, and this is #8 Grand Cru, and this is by Bourjois. Again, this gives you a matte finish. It's a little harder to apply, I would say. Sometimes it takes 2 or 3 tries to get it right, but it gives you an amazing finish, so I highly recommend that. It is quite pricey, it's about £8 to £9, but it is worth it. 2 lipsticks I've been loving this year are, this one is from Prohibition. It is the #1. It's just a standard red. You guys would have seen me wear it lots of times. Very reasonable, very easy to apply, long lasting, and I highly recommend it. The last one is from Rimmel. Again, Rimmel is probably my favourite brand. As you guys know, I own the most makeup products from there. This is the #77 Asia. It's a very nude colour. It goes well with anything, day or night, you know, bold or anything like that, and it's just a really good lipstick to have in your collection. The last thing I've been loving this year is the Oh My Gloss in Snog, which looks like this. It is just a neutral gloss. I wear it all the time. I wear it when I'm at work or when I'm at home. It is so easy to apply. It looks really nice and natural on you, but it just gives you like that kind of glossy look on your lips. And that's it really. There are my like 2005 favourites for makeup and beauty. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. I'm also going to be thinking about lots of new things to do in the new year. So make sure to look out for that. Also, there will be lots of videos coming up doing around like 2005, things like that. I am planning on doing a lifestyle and fashion video, so that's going to come up soon. And then yeah, just rolling on to 2016 really, which I think is going to be a pretty good year, so keep an eye out for that. I will see you in my next video. Have a lovely day and take care. Bye. So we've made it to New York finally, and we're just sitting in McDonald's eating some lunch because we're really hungry. I got a Big Mac meal, chips and a Coke. You can see Times Square on my left, but I'll show you in a minute. So we're on our way to Times Square, which is like here.